बोलो बोलो। 8:30 बजे पैदल ले जाते हैं। इसका आता क्या है?
फिर क्या हुआ? नमस्कार दर्शकों, ईटानगर न्यूज में आप सभी का स्वागत है। दर्शकों, आज हमारे साथ मौजूद है बहुत ही स्पेशल मेहमान जिनका नाम शायद आप सभी को पता ही होगा, लेकिन उससे पहले मैं आप सभी को ये बता दूं कि ये एक एक्ट्रेस है और इन्होंने एक लीडिंग एक्ट्रेस का अवार्ड जीता है। चलिए देर ना करते हुए उनका नाम मैं बताती हूँ। उनका नाम है मिलोसुनका और हमारे साथ वो अभी मौजूद है। हेलो मैम।
हेलो।
थैंक यू सो मच हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए।
थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग
और देरी ना करते हुए ये भी बता दें कि हम आपके बारे में और आपके जो अवार्ड जो जीता है आपने, उसके बाद आपका थोड़ा सा अंदर का लाइफ के बारे में जानेंगे।
ओके, श्योर।
हमें पता है कि आप जरूर अरुणाचली हो, लेकिन आप बचपन से बेंगलुरु में पली बड़ी हो, तो बेंगलुरु से मुंबई का सफर कैसा था?
बैंगलोर से बॉम्बे तक तो एक्चुअली बॉम्बे it was not a place like, I mean, I didn't think I would go there. Acting तो बहुत बाद में ही हुआ and it was a very by chance वाला thing कि ऐसा लाइफ का कुछ प्लान नहीं था।
मतलब एक्टर तो बनना नहीं था?
Not really, because I don't think I was at a point when I left Bangalore or I came back to Arunachal actually, and वो मेरा adult life का first time था when I came, like moved back to Arunachal and lived here, क्योंकि बचपन से we've been in Karnataka, पापा का posting Tharosis Kedar, so बचपन से we were in Karnataka, तो we had I think summer holidays के अलावा I don't think we spent इतना time अरुणाचल में। हाँ, तो after I left college and after few more years in Bangalore, then जब we decided कि we're gonna come back to Arunachal, that was the first time in my adult life कि we lived in Arunachal.
अरुणाचल के बारे में पता चला?
हाँ, यहाँ रहने लगे हैं and we're like trying to learn. Obviously यहाँ का even if I am in Arunachali, socially, culturally थोड़ा different है because I grew up in Karnataka ना, जहाँ में cultural भी difference है, and then जिस जगह से बचपन से आप बड़ा होते जाइए, you're getting used to it ना, तो adult life में there was a sudden shift कि अरुणाचल में आ गए, तो I had like the whole family had to learn to adapt again, especially the kids, क्योंकि पापा मम्मी का तो बचपन सब यहाँ में ही गुजरा है, so for them it was like ठीक है, after a few years they've come back, it was sort of like that. तो वही है, then by like I said, by chance film happened and ये वो हुआ था, and even after I did Akhuni also, बॉम्बे जाने का प्लान ऐसा नहीं था. It was just that I was going to my best friend, my childhood best friend, उसका शादी हो रहा था, and then I was going for the bachelorette Goa में. So the friends I made during Akhuni, they were like, you're going to Goa, might as well come to Bombay and like spend a few days with us and then go to Goa. I was like, चलो ठीक है, कर लेते हैं. Then that was the first time I
मतलब आपने आपका बोलने का मतलब ये है कि आपने एक्टिंग पे कभी भी जोर नहीं दिया और ना ही कुछ सीखा है आपने एक्टिंग?
No, not really.
कभी नहीं है? ओके, तो चलो ये एक्टिंग की बात हो रही है, तो अब हमने देखा है आखोनी में आपको, और वो आपका फर्स्ट आई थिंक डेब्यू था, उसके बाद अभी ये नेक्स्ट मूवी। ये चीज़ शायद ऐसा होता है कि जब भी हम एक हीरोइन का बात करते हैं तो लोगों का कंसेप्ट होता है कि मेकअप में, ग्लैमरस कपड़ों में, बट आई फाउंड यू कि मतलब अब बिना मेकअप का बहुत सिंपल होता है। आखुनी में भी आपको हमेशा सिंपल देखा, उसके बाद ये नेक्स्ट मूवी में भी आई थिंक विदाउट मेकअप ही आपका जो भी एक्टिंग किया है। तो ये काइंड ऑफ एक थोड़ा पर्सनल भी है कि आपको क्या मतलब जो मेकअप, विदाउट मेकअप जो आपने काम किया है 2 मूवी में, तो मतलब किसी से इंस्पायर हो या फिर यू डोंट रियली बिलीव इन मेकअप एंड एवरीथिंग?
नहीं, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है। पर्सनल लाइफ में आई प्रिफर लाइक नॉट यूजिंग मेकअप बिकॉज इट्स
क्योंकि हम लोग हीरोइन बोलने से ऐसा होता है कि ग्लैमरस कपड़े, मेकअप की वो।
एंड देन अगर फिल्म की बात करेंगे, इफ यू गोना टॉक अबाउट अखुनी और नॉकटर्नल,
जी जी जी,
फिल्म में इट्स अप टू द डायरेक्टर ना.
Okay.
उनका विजन है, उनका विजुअल है,
जी, जी.
वो कैसे करना चाहता है फिल्म को, हाउ दे वांट द एक्टर्स टू बी पोर्ट्रेट, तो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन. उसमें एक्टर्स का ज्यादा कुछ you don't have much say in it, and it's nicer if you don't
जी,
have a
जी,
say
जी,
in it,
जी.
क्योंकि उनका you're playing a part in their world ना, उनका विजन को रियलिटी में लाने के लिए that's the job of an
जी, जी.
actor ना. तो but it's not like I have anything against makeup, because makeup एक तो personally also I don't prefer it that much because it's very hard. It's very hard to do nice
Yeah,
makeup, and I
exactly.
am not good at it. So I was like, okay, I would rather not involve in something like I'm learning still little bit.
हाँ.
धीरे धीरे.
मतलब कहानी की मांग थी जिसकी वजह से
हाँ,
आपने
ठीक
ऐसा
है.
किया. जी.
Yeah, it's just that it's not key. It was not my personal
ओके
choice.
ओके. दूसरा बात ये है कि आपने कहा कि बैंगलोर से आप नया कभी कभार ही आती थी और नया
हाँ.
सीखा, तो अरुणाचली जो आपका मदर टंग है उसके लिए तकलीफ हुआ या फिर आप लोग पहले से सीख चुके थे?
नहीं, पहले से so I'm from the Apatani tribe.
जी,
ना?
जी, जी.
तो हमारा भाषा भी अपतनी है. तो but I will give full credit to my parents कि when we were growing up बचपन से, because we were in Karnataka and वहाँ बैठ के to like my dad had to learn Kannada.
हाँ.
Because documents सारे, because he's an
yeah.
officer, documents सारे कन्नड़ा में लिखे
जी,
थे.
जी, जी,
So I had to learn to read and write and speak Kannada. And we grew up in a boarding school, so
Okay.
a lot of majority of the kids were Kannadigas, and even our the caretakers, सब लोग कन्नडिगा थे. तो we had to learn Kannada and came out naturally. But घर पे आते समय it was a rule कि when we are sitting around the dining table and we are talking to our parents, ना इंग्लिश में होगा, ना कन्नड़ा में होगा, ना हिंदी में होगा, डायरेक्टली अपतनी में ही होगा.
Okay.
So that is the reason me and my siblings we speak अपतनी.
ओके ओके. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये है कि अच्छा, हमने सुना है कि आखुनी मूवी जो आप ने किया था उसका जो शूट किया है वो आई थिंक आपकी कुछ मतलब उसका ऑडिशन का जो शूट किया है वो आई थिंक आपकी क्लोज फ्रेंड ने किया था, कहीं सोर्स से हमें पता चला.
Yeah, Carrie helped
हाँ
me
जी,
with
हाँ जी.
this thing because like I said, casting call तो my sister saw it on Facebook. तब तो मैं Facebook से भी हट गई थी because
जी.
I was like I did not want to deal with social media much. But my sister sent me the casting call and then pictures भेजे, and then I got a call back from the casting director Dilip sir saying कि I think you'll fit certain parts, so दो scene है, दोनों का कर रहे हो. And उस समय पे I didn't know how audition कैसे होता है, कुछ idea नहीं था, because and the only person I stumbled upon, who I came across in my life, who belonged from the film industry, who had some experience in Mumbai, was Kari. So that is like, so then I thought it was fit कि Kari would help me and guide me कि you know how do you take an audition. So my first ever audition was taken by Kari, and she did a good job. I think obviously because I got the part, कुछ तो मिला है role में, तो obviously she did a very great job and helped me with the role.
तो ऐसा प्रोफेशनल क्वेश्चन से पहले हम आपको थोड़ा सा और पर्सनल, थोड़ा भी नहीं मतलब थोड़ा फनी वाला पर्सनल क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे कि वहीं से हमें पता चला, वही सोर्स से पता चला है कि आप बहुत अच्छा ड्राइवर हो, प्रोफेशनल ड्राइवर हो अपने फैमिली के लिए, और आप अच्छा मैकेनिक का काम भी करती हो.
Oh my god, मैकेनिक तो I don't know, but
टायर वायर चेंज करना.
Oh yeah, because it's like अगर तुम गाड़ी चला रहे तो I think basic है ना, you need to know something about the engine, coolant का में है, radiator का क्या कौन से पोजीशन में है, पानी है,
पता है आपको.
So you need to know things ना, because I think it's just like life skill भी है. अगर कहीं पे, because I like to travel a lot and I like driving a lot, तो अगर कहीं पे अगर मैं फंस गई तो अगर कोई नहीं है तो I have to learn on my like lean on myself ना, और कोई नहीं है तो things is just like
मतलब प्रोफेशनल ड्राइवर हो आप, मानते हो?
हाँ, for my family yes I am a professional driver.
और एक क्वेश्चन, MMA आपने सीखा है? I think you learned MMA.
I'm learning it. I haven't learned it.
Okay, अभी सीख रहे हो.
I'm not an amateur, but I'm an intermediate. I'm not an expert also. So it's just I'm learning it because I want to learn it.
Okay.
It's something that just happened because I think after a point I don't like going to gym. मुझे पसंद नहीं है the just like you know the treadmill and doing reps and all of that. I tried it, but it's मेरे लिए थोड़ा boring लगता है. I would rather learn a skill and keep myself fit and like this thing. So I was always interested in learning MMA. तो अब रासोमेंटे खुल गया था. I went for like 1-2 trial classes. I really liked the vibe of the gym, and कैसे सिखाते हैं and all of that stuff. So I don't get to learn like one martial art, I get to learn two. I get to learn Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So why not? दोनों कर लेते हैं.
तो आपका ये जो नया मूवी है नॉक्टर्नल बर्गर, इसके बारे में बताइए, और आपने जो ऑडिशन दिया और किस तरह से आपका कास्ट हुआ इस मूवी में?
तो नॉक्टर्नल, डायरेक्टर ऑफ नॉक्टर्नल रीमा माया का साथ जैसे मैंने पहले बताया था, आई जस्ट वेंट टू बॉम्बे ऐसे टू मीट माय फ्रेंड्स, द फर्स्ट टाइम एवर. तब again Lynn Naishram was a very good friend. Reema and Lynn are very good friends. Okay. So Reema was then casting for this ad, Puma के लिए एक ad था, and the campaign was called Proper Lady. So she was casting a lot of girls. So Lynn was like, just like, you know, give an audition. क्या होता है? So I sent the audition, and then I got selected. And then when I met Reema on set, I liked her. She liked me. We had a good like, दोनों का rapport बहुत अच्छा था. And I had a lot of fun shooting that ad and everything like that. So ऐसे करके I got to know Reema first. So I've done work with her पहले and everything. And through Lynn again, socially भी also हम लोग मिलते थे and बात करते थे and everything like that. So I was in Bangalore जब I was in my friend's place जब Reema called me and she was बोला कि I'm doing a shot and then I want you to audition ऐसे करके. So then yeah, I auditioned and then she said it's a very good role, and then she script दिया था. I read the script and because I had worked with Reema and then मैंने उसका काम भी देखा है after like since I worked with her and everything like that. I saw her previous shot Counterfeit Cuckoo, उसके बहुत सारे music videos and ads and all. तो Reema का aesthetic ना, visual aesthetic is brilliant. It's like even with the, something small as like ad पे, it's not like I was the main person. There were like hundreds of like so many girls. I think there were 30-40 girls जो ad में थे ना. And but it's like the one day I shot with her, and then what translated on screen in the ad, it was so like surprising for me. Because I was like, I had never expected a visual like this. I had never seen a visual like this, and that ad did very well. So Proper Lady, the campaign did very well because people were like, this is like, even in the ad world, they went a little crazy, and that's when I obviously तब strike होता है कि she's a very talented person, and आगे जाना है तो it's nicer if you have connect with like, you know, people who are like-minded, who are not afraid to experiment, who want to try on and everything like that. So that was also the reason, obviously. And then so yeah, then she gave me the script. I read it. When you read the script, it is a very like, there is a lot of layers and everything, you understand. लेकिन जब when you see the film, जो visuals उसने दिखाए हैं, it's not something how I've imagined the film to be when I read the script. So that again is kudos to Reema, क्योंकि her visual aesthetic इतना बढ़िया है, and she's a great director to work with. So that's how Nocturnal happened.
Okay. तो leading actress का आपको award मिला है, तो मतलब ये जो award मिलने का क्या आपने expect किया था, या फिर आपने उतना तक मेहनत किया था कि मैं award का मतलब हकदार रहूं?
Not really. नहीं, एक तो ना I honestly मुझे पता नहीं कि producers like the filmmakers, the makers कहाँ कौन से film festivals में भेजा है film को.
Nominate कहाँ पे क्या पता नहीं था.
Because it's a film festivals and honestly like other than Sundance में हमारी world premiere हुई थी, but I made it a point to go to Sundance क्योंकि I knew कि I would not get a chance for that ever again in my life. I don't know whether I will get. Hopefully I'll get. And it's a short film. So short film, it's not like a feature film where like, you know, you have 1.5 hours to be imprinted in your audience mind, and you show all your acting skills and you show like this thing. This is a 28-minute film, and I may be the leading actor, but the story doesn't revolve around my character. It revolves around the child's character. So she is the crux of the story. So obviously, and so then you don't expect. I did not expect anything. I did not know where it was going. And even when the awards were announced, I am not bragging because at that time I had taken time off of social media again. And Instagram se had gaye thi, and all of that. And Reema messaged me. She sent me screenshots saying that we won. And I was obviously very happy क्योंकि उससे पहले before Prisma से पहले TAT Brazil में भी जो हुआ था, we were nominated for like a bunch of awards there. उसमें भी I was nominated, but I didn't win. So it's like it's okay. I was very happy with the nomination. So TAT में we won for so many other departments and all that stuff. And मुझे तो खबर ही नहीं था कि ये film festival में भेजा गया था. and she just sent me the screenshot, and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, wow, it's so amazing, we won so many films. And she's like, did you realize like there's one especially for you? And then I was like, oh okay, I won. And then I thought, was it like a short film category में उसमें जीता है मैंने? So I went back and I did research, like saw like the festival के बारे में, I read up on it, I did research, क्या categories थे इसमें. That's when I realized कि नहीं, it was a award for like the whole festival में, because it was not specifically for short film that I won, it was not specifically for feature film that I won, it was like सब combine होके तब मिला.
उसमें जीता.
हाँ, then I realized, that's when it hit me कि oh ये कुछ हुआ है. That's when I realized कि oh कुछ हुआ है and everything like that. So yeah, after that I was like, oh my god, like
Star वाला feel हुआ है.
No, it's not star, it's just like okay, it's like
you did something good.
Yeah,
कुछ तो किया है.
Yeah, I knew I was very happy. I'm not boasting, but I was very happy and satisfied with my what work I did in the film.
Yeah.
How I performed, because when I saw the final, I was happy. And again, you're your worst critic. So there's some things even I was like, okay, I could have done this better, I could have done that better, but I was happy with it. It's not like I'm not happy with my performance.
उसमें मैं और एक क्वेश्चन पूछूंगी कि जैसे कि अभी ये मूवी जो है इधर उधर अभी हमें देखने को तो मिला नहीं है, हम सिर्फ ट्रेलर ही देख सकते हैं. और उसमें मतलब जो बच्ची का जो दिखा रहे उसमें थोड़ा सा तो कंसेप्ट पता चल रहा है कि मे बी सेक्स अब्यूज्ड या फिर इस तरह का कुछ है कहानी. आप थोड़ा बताएंगे, हाईलाइट कर देंगे?
तो फिल्म इज बेसिकली नॉक्टर्नल बर्गर्स, जो इट्स अबाउट एक रात का कहानी. ये फिल्म जो एक रात में होती है, जहाँ पे एक पुलिस स्टेशन में, एक पुराना पुलिस स्टेशन, रात के 2-1:30 बजे दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग, जब मेरा कैरेक्टर सिमी वो छोटी बच्ची को मीनू को लेके आती है, एंड मीनू के साथ उसका परपेट्रेटर जो एसेलेंट है उसको लेके आती है पुलिस में कंप्लेंट फाइल करने के लिए कि मैंने कुछ देखा है इसको. एंड द फिल्म इज अबाउट कि पुलिस आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैपेंड, एंड देन लाइक इसका भी, सिमी का भी बहुत इनर टर्मोइल हो रहा है कि बिकॉज
you are the eyewitness there.
I was also the character is the eyewitness, and also it's like उसका बचपन में भी ऐसा कुछ हुआ था. So there is a lot of like it's the after effects of trauma. It doesn't matter what point in your life it has happened.
Okay.
तुम जिंदगी भर you will remember it.
Okay.
And you cannot there is no exact trigger point. कभी भी कहीं से भी you can get triggered, and it can like cause a lot of like mental they can cause a lot of like mental health problems, and you mentally and physically and all the
जितना सोचोगे उस बारे में,
and it's
deeply
like तुम जितना भी you try to push it down, hide it ना, निकल जाता है.
Okay.
So it's also about that. It's not just about कि ये बच्ची के साथ हुआ, it's lot more than that. It's about just, and then also आगे if you see the film you'll get to know so much more, and if you've read some of the reviews you get to know.
हम कहाँ देख सकेंगे उसके बाद?
Oh, film तो अभी I spoke to my director yesterday कि okay, everyone is asking me, so I want to clear it कि अभी इंडिया में प्रीमियर नहीं हुआ है हमारी फिल्म ना, तो our producers, directors, they are trying to target one of the bigger film festivals, let's say IFFI or Mami or Dharamshala or something, क्योंकि then it will be open to the public. So we are holding our India's premiere, and it depends on the makers वो लोग कौन सा film festival में दिखाना चाहते हैं. Then hopefully maybe next year or something it can come to the Arunachal Film Festival as well, and it will be open to the public. Hopefully.
तो मेरा दूसरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि आपके फैमिली के बारे में, जैसे कि आपके पापा भी इज अ प्राउड फादर मे बी, उसके बाद वो खुद भी एक ऑफिसर है, अरुणाचल के सबसे फर्स्ट IFS ऑफिसर है. तो मतलब एक ऑफिसर के घर एक एक्टर पैदा होना वो तो अलग बात हो गया. उसके बाद मतलब आप कभी भी इंटरेस्ट तो थी नहीं एक एक्टर बनने का, कभी भी आपने चाहा नहीं, तो आप अगर एज एन एक्टर नहीं होती तो शायद आप क्या करती?
आई डोंट नो, क्योंकि बचपन से आई थिंक I've gone through a lot of like बहुत सारे ambitions थे मेरे. I'll be this, I'll be that, I'll be ये वो, बहुत सारे ambitions थे. But I think strongest था कि class 11-12 around that समय में I wanted to get into the Air Force.
Okay.
I wanted to get into the defense, and I had a very good friend who is in defense now, and we used to talk a lot about like how we gonna get in and this, and वो समय पे obviously NDA was not open to girls. So I had to do a degree and then get into this thing and all of this stuff and everything. But जब घर पे ये बात बताई तो it like they did not accept it. Like my parents did not, because my mom being a mother, she was worried कि कुछ हो जाएगा, you're going to defense, तुम like मर जाओगे and all that stuff. So it's like एक माँ का the worst nightmare ना. So then obviously okay, then ठीक है वो नहीं हुआ. Then I got into college. I did architecture because वो समय में I was like, I did not 11 and 12 में I did not take a bio कि I was like मुझे तो डॉक्टर नहीं बनना है. I was very like I knew things that I did not want to do in life. मुझे जो प्रोफेशन में नहीं चाहिए था वो मुझे मालूम था, but I did not know what I wanted to do in life. I think so I was a lot into sports, so I was like अभी तुम्हें sports woman बन जाओगे, I'll go play for India and all of that stuff. तो वो भी नहीं हुआ because my parents gave me a reality check कि it's not an easy life ना, and you grew up in a house of a officer and you've had all the क्या बोलते हैं, you've had नौकर चाकर गाड़ी सब जो मिलता है, you've had that luxury, you've had that privilege, and if you end up like, it's not to discourage anyone, but it's like it is a hard life. So from a parent's point of view, उनका worry का वजह से from a point of worry and being concerned for the child, so they like did that. But yeah, ऐसे होते होते it's just like after a point I was just like I'll see I'll start doing whatever I feel like. I started doing that in life, and I did a lot of things, events, I did PR, I did what else did I do?
एडवर्ड में भी काम तो किया है.
no,
असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टिंग कभी किया?
नहीं, फिल्म मेकिंग I did not act. I did production in theater, लेकिन theater में I did with my friend. He was at that time obviously the job was there. Then my friend was starting a theater company and he was doing a lot of plays and everything with that. So he was like, I need help like production के लिए और social media management के लिए. Then that's like the first my entry into like let's say performance world.
Okay. तो आपके जो parents है अभी उनको पता चल गया, होनी आया, उसके बाद फिर अब ये मूवी आया जिसमें आप as a lead actress आपको award भी मिला, अब क्या करें?
अभी तो
उनका क्या कहना है, मतलब reaction क्या था?
अभी also I think after Akhuni also like वो लोग see they're not very like hardcore no कहने वाले नहीं है मेरे parents, because they are very like try कर लो. It's not the ideal job I had in mind for you, but try कर लो. अगर जो भी कर रहे हो do it well. Be a little disciplined about it, do it in the right way and all of those things. That was always there. So now obviously अभी ये हो गया है तो news फैल गया है, तो now they're obviously even more happy and then but they know what I want to do now, even though I haven't like अच्छे से मैंने communicate नहीं किया, but they know I will not leave this field.
Okay.
मुझे ये field में जाना है, but I'll help around in the house because I do want to help around in the house and take care of the house and everything like that. So it's like ठीक है, so I can manage both the worlds and I've been managing both the worlds.
जी.
So now there is not really much complaints or anything like that.
तो अभी जैसे कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बहुत सारे है तो, लेकिन असम के बहुत सारे स्टार्स है, मतलब बहुत सारे आर्टिस्ट है बॉलीवुड में पहले से ही, लेकिन हमारे नॉर्थ ईस्ट में अरुणाचल प्रदेश, नागालैंड, मणिपुर से बहुत कम फ्यूज निकलते हैं, और अरुणाचल से शायद बहुत चुनिंदा है, और आई थिंक चुनिंदा नहीं काउंटेबल है, 2-3 ही है. तो क्या वजह से पहले ऐसा नहीं था होगा, अब क्यों एक्सेप्ट करने लगा है हमारे अरुणाचली, नागा या फिर नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न लुक्स को भी अब बॉलीवुड में एक्सेप्टेंस होने लगा है? तो आपको क्या लगता है किस वजह से हो रहा है अब ये?
एक तो I think the world is getting smaller क्योंकि you have social media, you have internet and सबके पास है. The world is getting smaller. तो हम लोग when we were growing up, we didn't see anybody like our face being on Indian mainstream cinema ना, जो भी whichever language you take it, we never had it. And हमारे यहाँ में भी each state also doesn't have much of a film fraternity other than Assam and let's say Manipur. Manipur has a very strong film industry and they have their own things. Even Assam has it. अरुणाचल में अभी नया से हो रहा है, पहले से करते थे, but there were very few people. But having an industry sort of thing, having a voice and having like कुछ impact कर रहे हैं and all this stuff, वो नहीं था.
Okay.
And I think with social media and you know, doing YouTube videos or like, you know, skits and ये वो करके ना, vlogging, all of that stuff.
लोग जानने लगे कि
Yeah,
क्या
they're
है।
getting more educated because एक तो education system में पढ़ाते नहीं है अच्छे
exactly,
से,
हाँ, हाँ।
क्योंकि हमारे states में क्या क्या है। तो because with the world being smaller due to social media, people are being more used to seeing, like, you know, और थोड़ा common हो रहा है देखने के लिए, and बात कर रहे हैं, the traveling is getting easier, people are living vicariously through other people's life and all this stuff and everything. So I think that's what happened, and I think Bollywood, if you're like talking only about Bollywood, Bollywood में तो आना ही था because how long are you gonna like do stories only based in heartland of India, which is like the northern heartland of India. पहले का I think what max very few, I think देवानंद साहब ही थे जो नेपाल में आके कुछ करते थे, डैनी टेंसोंगपा सर जो सिक्किम से थे and all of that stuff. So very few, you can pick out the people जो जहाँ से, even if they try to represent it. So, some have done it very badly also, but कुछ तो try किया है हमारे यहाँ का लोग को represent करने के लिए. But I think it's just that कि लोग are getting used to seeing our faces.
जिसकी वजह से अब कोई बात नहीं
ठीक है, तुम हम even if you don't see us on big screen, तुम्हारे phone की screen में तो हम आते ही हैं ना. We come in the vlogs, we come in the music festivals, we come in like reels and everything. तो the general public धीरे धीरे the idea is getting
जानने भी लगे
the world is getting a little smaller. So for them, for their visually, it's getting a little more common for them to see people like that.
और लास्ट क्वेश्चन है अब मेरा, लास्ट क्वेश्चन ये रहेगा कि अब आपने इस पर कदम बढ़ा लिया है, अब बॉलीवुड में जा गए, अब इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल में आपने अवार्ड जीता है, तो अब आगे कुछ प्लानिंग है, आगे का क्या प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रही हो, या फिर आगे और कुछ बढ़ने का, कुछ करने का इरादा है?
आगे तो personally I want to do films in Arunachal.
Okay, Arunachal Pradesh.
I want to work in Arunachal. एक दो बार try किया, other than the short film that I did with Lazi, और कुछ काम तो नहीं किया था, but I've tried. But like कुछ ना कुछ वजह से things never happen. Materialize होने में there are a lot of factors ना जो होता है, तो नहीं हुआ. I guess I definitely want to like start acting in Arunachal or like creating anything also. So अभी के लिए तो वही है. My next step or like whatever.
कोई प्रोजेक्ट में अभी फिलहाल काम कर रहे हैं?
अभी तो नहीं, not
अभी
yet,
नहीं,
not
okay.
yet, not yet.
तो आप लास्टली आप हमारे जो दर्शक हैं, जो भी दर्शक है, जो भी इंटरेस्ट रखते हैं एक्टर बनने के लिए या फिर बॉलीवुड में जाने के लिए, उनके लिए आप क्या एडवाइस देना चाहेंगे?
जो भी करने मन हो ना, have like the courage, कहीं से निकालो वो the courage ना, to go and like be like बाकी सब कुछ छोड़ो, देख लेंगे बाद में, अभी इसमें जाऊंगी, अभी ये करूंगी, and I'll take it one by one, you know, एक step लेके, and don't wait for the right time, the right moment, the right opportunity, the right people to come by. अरे ये तो it's one in I don't know, ऐसा तो luck बहुत ही नसीब वालों को मिलता है,
जो बैठे बैठे
exactly. तो it's up to you also, be smart about things. You know, just because तुम्हें कोई भी opportunity दे रहा है, and then इसका ये मतलब है, don't let yourself be taken advantage of. किसी को भी अपना फायदा उठाने मत दो, work wise हो, money wise हो, अपना खुद का ethics का wise हो, वो मत होने दो. But also you can like, so it's like balance में होना चाहिए. एक तो I will definitely say to the younger people here and even my own peers and everyone also, even the older people, I'm sure हमारे माँ बाप में भी कोई होता है who still want to do acting. अगर रोल मिलने से क्यों नहीं करेंगे, right? तो वो करेज उठाओ, छोड़ो सोसाइटी क्या बोलेंगे, ये लोग क्या बोलेंगे, leave all of that because
2 दिन के लिए हंसेंगे
फिर वही तो, क्योंकि you're living your life, वो लोग नहीं जी रहे,
शिकायत तो आपको बाद में रियलाइजेशन होगा कि नहीं.
लोग तो बात करेंगे, ठीक है, तुमको जो सही लगे तुम उसको करते जाओ, एंड देन वो हिम्मत उठाओ, बेसिकली वही है.
तो दर्शकों, ये तो थी मिलो सुनका, जिनके बारे में शायद आप सभी ने सुना होगा. आज आप सभी से हमने रूबरू करवाया. आई होप कि आप सभी को ये एपिसोड हमारा पसंद आएगा.